Hi, this is Shay Veronica, and I've always said it, and I think that you need to get to this point within your life and within your thinking that if there is a serial killer that is released within your community, you should be advised and not only thinking about you, but your kids, your loved ones. You have to feel some way about their safety. There's a serial killer that has been released in your neighborhood and you may not know about it, and I'm saying to you that as part of the law enforcement, the protect and serve, they should let you know, hey, this guy is a serial killer and he's living right next door to you. You have kids, you have loved ones. You need to know. Now, when this guy Lawrence Mullen came back from England as a deportee with like killings, killed 2 people there, had killings under his belt already, and he was deported back to Barbados. And they're saying that even in England, in the UK, when he assaulted a 16-year-old girl, she literally died after he ripped her teeth out of her mouth. Can you imagine someone ripping your teeth out of your mouth? Okay, that's something that he did. And when he was deported back to Barbados and he went back into the St. John community, they knew that he was a deportee. You're supposed to find out why were you deported? Why are you back here in Barbados? You're supposed to know. It's not, oh, mind your own business, mind your business, whatever. No, it's not about that. Because right now, this St. John community, they're missing a family member. His name is George Washington Bailey. And now that Mullen is back in the news, having killed someone in Barbados since he returned, and he probably killed more than one person. He is up for killing a female. But this lady, this mother, is saying that her son, George Washington Bailey, was friendly with Lawrence Mullen. And George is missing. He went and he was with Lawrence Mullen. They were hanging out together, and he's missing. No one knows where George Bailey is. He has been missing now for years. Now, if they can get Lawrence, let's say that Lawrence gets life in prison, life never to see outside again. And maybe one of your journalists, they call themselves journalists in Barbados, can go in and speak to him and ask him, do you know where George Bailey is? Or other people from the St. John community. There are other people from that community that went missing. They went missing. Is there anyone else that you have killed since you returned to Barbados? Yes, you got caught for this one, but are there other bodies? Are there other people that went missing that you may be responsible for? That is what needs to happen. Maria Bradshaw, who wrote this particular story, she needs to go into prison. Mark your calendar, Maria. Go into prison. Go into the Hotel St. Philip after this guy gets his sentence. I don't know if he got his sentence already. I can't remember, but he was found guilty. He was found guilty. She needs to go in, or someone needs to go into that prison and ask him to confess. Ask him to confess. He cannot possibly see the light of day back on the streets again in Barbados. Well, it's possible. Anything's possible there. But let's hope it never happens. They deported a serial killer and he landed in Barbados and started killing people. When will you know what happened to Mr. Bailey? When will you know? And are there others who went missing that Lawrence Mullen may be responsible for? These things must be asked. Go in, take your cameras and go in and speak to him. Speak to him and ask him to confess. Take the Bible, take your Bible, the Bible that you love so much. Take the Bible and just try to reach some part in his dark soul and ask him to confess to any other missing persons or, people that that you may think have gone away. You know how you make up stories when someone is missing. Oh, she went to Africa, or she went here and there. No, they could be 6 feet under. Ask Mullen to confess as to whether the missing people in Barbados are part of his killing spree. That's it for this one. He is found guilty in Barbados of killing a female, and now a mother from the St. John community that he lived in is saying that her son, who knew him and made friends with him, he is missing, has been missing, presumed dead. So we need to know, these things need to be put to rest. People need closure to these things. Find out from Mullen, find out from Lawrence Mullen if he killed other people in Barbados, that that people just went missing and no one knows where they are, and they make up stories surrounding why they're missing. Find out from Lawrence if he is responsible for the killing of other Bajans. He is, after all, a killer. He is, after all, a killer. This is Shay Veronica.